What's going on guys, Aero here, and welcome back to another video. And I'm really excited today because Nintendo has finally announced the September Nintendo Direct that we were all looking forward to, and I really want to give you guys my predictions and my hopes because this is just a very exciting time, as we always know that Nintendo has their autumn Nintendo Direct and it's always full of a lot of content, and this one here is approximately going to be 35 minutes, so there's a lot of fun stuff that could be in here, so I really want to give you guys all of my thoughts. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, so I'm actually going to be breaking this video up into different sections. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about are just my predictions that I have for what we could expect in terms of 3DS content. Then I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about some of the stuff that was mentioned in the E3 Direct that happened in June that I think that we could expect in this Nintendo Direct. Then I'm going to be giving you guys my predictions on what we could expect in this Nintendo Direct in terms of Nintendo Switch content. Then we're going to be talking about 2019 stuff with some games that are going to be coming out in early 2019, as well as just some information about some 2019 games. And then finally, the last thing that we're going to be talking about is like the dream section that I have for this Nintendo Direct, and basically just like stuff that I would really wish for it to happen, but it's most likely not going to happen. Alright, so going into the first section that we have here in terms of 3DS content, personally I'm really done with my 3DS. Like, I haven't played any new games on my 3DS at all this year. I haven't bought any new 3DS games. The only reason I kept my 3DS last year was to get Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, so I still played that from time to time. I might do like a Wi-Fi battle here and there, but I really don't touch my 3DS at all. So in terms of 3DS content in this Nintendo Direct, I'm pretty sure they're going to talk about the Luigi's Mansion port. They're probably just going to reiterate a little bit about that, maybe show some new information about it. The next thing is we already know that there's going to be a Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story port, along with like new content from Bowser Jr.'s Journey that's going to be coming out in 2019. So they could talk a little bit about that, maybe finalize a date for when that's coming out in 2019, or give us like a time frame and just say spring 2019 or early 2019 or something like that. And finally, the last thing I have for 3DS is just some new type of title, maybe like a new game that they haven't announced yet, maybe some like port that's going to be coming out on the 3DS that could be pretty big as well. Like, I think some people were saying like maybe there's going to be a Persona port that's going to happen on the Switch. Like there's a particular Persona game. I'm not really familiar with the games, so I don't know exactly which one. I'll put the picture of it on your screen so you know which one I'm talking about. But there's like a Persona game that I know people were talking about how it came out in Japan and it hasn't come out anywhere else yet, so I think some people were saying like maybe that will get announced to come out worldwide, so then people will be able to play that, as I think some people are saying that that's going to do pretty well on the 3DS. Alright, so moving on to the stuff from the Nintendo Direct that happened at E3 in June of this year, there's actually a handful of games that were shown in like a small little montage. If you guys remember, right before they talked about Smash Bros, there was actually a little montage of a whole bunch of games that are going to be coming out for the Nintendo Switch this year, and a lot of these actually didn't have an actual release date. We just knew that they were going to be coming out sometime in 2018, so I'm sure all of these games are definitely going to get release dates or at least some type of time frame as to when we could expect them, because we know for a fact that they're coming out in 2018, and this is most likely going to be the last Nintendo Direct of this year. So I'm just going to rapid fire through these games, as all of these games were revealed at the Nintendo Direct that happened at E3 this year, but some of these don't have release dates and they pretty much just said like fall 2018 or sometime in 2018, so that's why I feel like they're definitely going to show up in the September Direct and get confirmed release dates. Alright, so the games that we have here are Starlink, and we already know for a fact that Starlink is going to be coming out in October, but I feel like Nintendo might talk a little bit about Starlink during the Nintendo Direct, as there is some Nintendo IP that appears within Starlink, like Fox McCloud appears in the game, so I think Nintendo might talk a little bit about that just to try to convince some people to purchase Starlink. Arena of Valor, I think, will get a release date. We'll probably talk a little bit about PixARK, Just Dance 2019, Dragon Ball FighterZ. There's like a board game called Carcassonne or something like that. I'm sorry, I'm not really sure how you say it. FIFA 2019, Ark Survival Evolved, Wasteland 2, SNK Heroines is coming out really soon, so they might just give a reminder for that. The World Ends With You Final Remix, and Mega Man 11. Like, these are all games that are going to be coming out pretty soon, so I think that they're just going to talk about them real fast and give them release dates if they don't have them. Alright, so in terms of Nintendo Switch predictions, I definitely do think that they're going to talk a little bit about the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 DLC, as that DLC is going to be releasing this month. I think it's called like Torna, and I'm not really a big Xenoblade Chronicles fan, so I don't really know anything about it, but I do know that a lot of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 fans are really looking forward to playing this DLC, and they're very excited for it, so I definitely do think that they're going to give a little reminder for it. The next thing that I have here is really something that I hope Nintendo covers within the Direct, even if it's not for a lot of time. I really just hope that they talk briefly about it, and that is in terms of Nintendo Switch Online. So we know for a fact that Nintendo Switch Online is going to be releasing this month. It's going to be right towards the end of September, and we haven't really heard a lot of information about it. Nintendo hasn't fully revealed a lot of the stuff either. Like, they pretty much just been giving us little bits and pieces of the information throughout like their Twitter and stuff like that. So I really hope they give us like a full-fledged reveal for it during the Nintendo Direct, and I really think that a lot of people are unsatisfied with it. I mean, I'm gonna see the entire thing before I give you guys my opinion for it, but I know a lot of people are like, every time Nintendo talks about this Nintendo Switch Online, the replies to the tweets are always like, we don't care, this isn't good, this isn't worth 20 bucks. And really, I hope Nintendo does have some surprises for Nintendo Switch Online. I really hope that they do have something to show us that like Nintendo Switch Online is worth it and why you should buy it, because if they really don't have anything besides these NES titles that you can play and just a bit of online features that are added to them, I think a lot of people are going to be pretty upset. And really, a lot of people are also hoping for the online gameplay to improve as well. Like they're hoping we can get some better servers for like Splatoon 2 and other online games. So hopefully Nintendo has some more surprises in terms of Nintendo Switch Online. I mean, I guess they don't really care if people like it because they know you're going to pay for it no matter what, because with games like Smash Bros coming out and you wanting to play online with your friends, you're pretty much going to have to pay for it regardless. But I really do hope that Nintendo has a bit more surprises in terms of Nintendo Switch Online. The next thing that I have here is some information on Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. And the thing is, a lot of you guys might agree with me on the fact that we're pretty much in a similar situation with Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee right now that we were with Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon last year. Now granted, I feel like a lot more people are divided in terms of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee than in terms of Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, but I still feel like it's pretty similar to the situation that we were in last year, because a lot of people were saying like, what's the point in buying Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon? It looks just like Sun and Moon, it looks very similar, there's nothing new, why should I get this game? And really in that Nintendo Direct, that's pretty much when Nintendo shut up a lot of these people by showing us some brand new content. So yeah, in the September Direct that happened last year, Nintendo revealed some brand new Ultra Beasts for Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. They revealed Eevee Burst and Eevee Assembly. So that pretty much showed a lot of people like there is some new content that's within Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Like people were saying like, this is incredible, we're getting brand new Pokemon in the middle of a generation. So I really hope that this year in terms of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, they really show something brand new that gets a lot of people excited to play these games. And I really do think that that's going to happen. I don't know what they could show. Like they could show that brand new Pokemon that we know for a fact is going to be within these games. They could show us a completely new mode that a lot of people will be excited for. But I really hope in terms of Pokemon, they show us something that can get a lot of people excited. Even though I'm pretty much very excited to play these games, I think a lot of people need that extra hype booster for Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. Now in terms of Pokemon news, I do want to add that Mr. Masuda is going to be appearing on the TV show Pokenshi. And this is a special TV show that only happens in Japan, and he's going to be detailing the latest information on Pokemon in terms of video games, but I really don't feel like he's going to show something completely new to only the Japanese audience, because that show only happens in Japan. So that's why I do feel like we're going to get some new information on Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee in this Direct, because it's going to be streamed worldwide, and then Mr. Masuda might just talk a little bit about this information in the show when he airs on Sunday. Now the next thing that I have is some information on Super Mario Party, as we know that Super Mario Party is going to be coming out in October, so I feel like they're probably going to give us a little bit of information, maybe show like a new mini game or show something with the online modes. I feel like we're going to get a little bit of information just to hype people up for the game, because it is going to be releasing soon. Something else that I also feel like is pretty likely is some information on a Splatoon 2 update, as Nintendo really likes to show off Splatoon 2 updates within their Nintendo Directs. I mean, the one that happened in March this year, we got the information about Rank X and the Octo expansion, so maybe we'll probably get like a new version, like 4.0 or something, with some new weapons, maybe new clothing and stuff like that, and they might have a returning stage from Splatoon 1, so I do feel like that's likely to happen. The next thing that I have here are some surprise third-party ports that a lot of people aren't going to see coming, and I mean last year in the September Direct, Bethesda really came through for the Nintendo Switch by showing us that Doom as well as Wolfenstein 2 was going to be coming out on it. Now I don't know if Bethesda is going to be coming through again this year, but I really do hope that we get some third-party surprises for like games that are going to be ported onto the Switch. And as for games that I would personally love to see, I would love to see Overwatch be ported onto the Nintendo Switch, the Spyro Reignited Trilogy, Kingdom of Hearts, Grand Theft Auto 5. A lot of these games are ones that I think would be awesome to have on the Nintendo Switch, but I really do hope that we get some third-party surprises. I also feel like we're probably going to get the announcement for some of the rumored Wii U games that are going to be ported onto the Nintendo Switch. So really the big one that I know a lot of people were talking about is that New Super Mario Bros. U is somehow going to be getting like a deluxe port along with New Super Luigi U. So I feel like we're probably going to get the reveal for that, and it's probably going to be coming out sometime this year in 2018. So hopefully there's some new content that gets a lot of people excited for it. If there's a lot of new content and it appeals to me, I'll probably pick it up. So I think that that's probably going to happen. Some people were also saying that they wanted the Wonderful 101 to get ported onto the Switch, so I feel like that has a chance as well. And of course, the one thing that I'm sure you've all been wondering about, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I do feel like the Super Smash Bros. Is definitely going to be mentioned in some way in this Nintendo Direct. It would kind of make no sense to not have something about Smash Bros. I think that's really what Nintendo is banking on this year in terms of sales, and a lot of their Nintendo Switch systems to sell off of Super Smash Bros. So I do think that we're probably going to get some information. Now, because of how we had a Super Smash Bros. Direct literally like a month ago, I don't think that there's going to be a segment about Super Smash Bros. Ultimate in this Nintendo Direct. Like, I don't think that they're going to have like a small little portion to talk about some new information and give us like new stages or like new modes or anything like that. I think the only thing that we're going to get in terms of Smash Bros is a new character reveal at the end of the Nintendo Direct. Like, it really just makes a lot of sense to me for Mr. Kozumi to go, and we've got one last thing to share with you guys, and then it goes into a trailer for a newcomer in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I think that's pretty much how they're going to end the Direct. I would be really shocked if they had something even bigger than this to announce at the very end of the Nintendo Direct, but it's probably going to be a new Super Smash Bros. Character. I mean, Nintendo has ended their Directs a few times by showing a new character for Smash Bros. I remember Cloud was definitely at the end of a Direct, and I think there were a few other characters as well, so it just makes the most sense to me, but I guess we're just going to have to wait and see. Now, the next section that I have here is the 2019 games. So I don't really know if 2019 games are going to show up in this Nintendo Direct, but if they do talk about 2019 games, I think they're only going to talk about the ones that we know about. So the 2019 games that we do have a little bit of information on is Ninjala. So Ninjala was a special game that they showed off during the Nintendo Direct at E3, so we know it's coming out in 2019, so they could talk a little bit about that. We've got Daemon X Machina, which was like a brand new game that they showed off during the E3 presentation as well. And then of course we know that Fire Emblem Three Houses is going to be coming out in spring 2019. So I think as for 2019 games, they could definitely just talk about some of these, but I don't really know if they're going to reveal some brand new games that are going to be coming out next year. And so the last section that we have here is my dreams section, and so this section is filled with stuff that I really don't think is going to be shown off in the Nintendo Direct tomorrow, but this is stuff that I really would wish for it to be shown. Like, this would make me so happy if anything from this list was really confirmed or even teased in the Nintendo Direct. And so the stuff that I have on this list is Animal Crossing on the Nintendo Switch. I feel like even if they confirm that Animal Crossing is just on the way and don't show us anything but just give us confirmation that it's being developed, or they gave us a small teaser or trailer or reveal or whatever, people will be very happy. And I mean, the Animal Crossing fan base is really getting out of hand. I mean, some of the replies that I saw to the tweet that Nintendo posted about the Direct, I really hope that they just get their game and they're happy. So hopefully we do get something about Animal Crossing, but I feel like it's unlikely in this Direct. I do think it's coming. I definitely know for a fact it's going to come eventually, but maybe that's going to be something that they're going to have at the end of their spring Direct next year, kind of like what they did with Smash Bros. Some other stuff that I have here is Metroid Prime 4, maybe another teaser or just some gameplay or something. I would love to see that, but I think it's unlikely. Same with Bayonetta 3, I also feel like we're probably not going to get anything about Bayonetta 3, but if we did get some gameplay, teaser, or anything like that, a lot of people would be happy. Now, the Metroid Prime Trilogy is actually something that I really want on the Nintendo Switch. Basically, all three Metroid Prime games ported onto the Switch. I think this could make a lot of people really happy and get people excited to play Metroid Prime 4, and it could make Nintendo a lot of sales as well, as I know there's so many people who always comment on my videos saying that they've never played a Metroid Prime game, but they're really excited to because of all the hype that Metroid fans have created around Metroid Prime 4. So I think it would be really good for Nintendo to release the Metroid Prime Trilogy on the Nintendo Switch. I would definitely buy it. I know a lot of people would buy it as well, so hopefully they do that, but I feel like it's unlikely. I would be very happy though if they decided to show that. And finally, the last thing that I have here is Super Mario Maker, a brand new one, or even ported onto the Nintendo Switch from the Wii U. Now, I tweeted about this on my Twitter as well, so let's take a look at my Twitter and see if we got any responses. I asked you guys how you feel about this upcoming Nintendo Direct, and really just some of your predictions. So let me go to the tweet right here. I'm gonna have to scroll down a little bit. I think I tweeted this a few hours ago. So here's the tweet right here. I said, so what are your hopes and predictions for this upcoming Nintendo Direct? What do you think that we're most likely in store for? But also, what are some of your dream wishes that you would love to see granted? Reply to this tweet with your thoughts and you could be featured in my next video. So my man PokeRaf is coming through by saying, really hoping that maybe, just maybe, Animal Crossing finally gets revealed. In terms of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, hoping a few new characters get announced, and maybe the new Pokemon for Pokemon Let's Go. If the rumors are true, then that would be a bonus. So yeah, totally true here. I agree with a lot of these things here. I definitely think we're probably going to get a new character for Smash Bros. Animal Crossing would be ridiculous if we actually did get Animal Crossing, even just confirmed to be coming on the Switch. I definitely do think that it's going to come at some point. Whether it's going to be in this Direct or not, I'm not really sure. And also for Pokemon Let's Go, I feel like Pokemon Let's Go is going to get some news. I don't know if it's going to be that brand new Pokemon, but yeah, I definitely feel like a lot of this stuff seems like it's possible. Bulbasaur here is saying Shadow please for Smash Bros. Also, I expect one newcomer Smash demo for online purchasers. Yoshi 2019, alright, yeah, Yoshi 2019, this is something that I should have mentioned in my segment as well. Yeah, Yoshi 2019 is also a game that I feel like is going to be coming out early next year. So they could probably talk about that. One more 2019 game, I feel like that could be something cool that they could show off for the first time. Super Mario Party, Let's Go, New Super Mario U, Animal Crossing tease, one new 3DS game, Mega Man 11 news, and Sega Ages, which was supposed to come out in August. So yeah, maybe this game, I'm not really sure. I guess it got delayed and they could probably just talk a little bit about that. And as for Shadow please in Smash Bros, I'm sure Shadow is actually going to be in the game. It's pretty much confirmed at this point. Like, he's probably going to be an Echo Fighter. So I think that they're either going to show it in like a Smash Bros specific Direct, which I think is going to happen in like November. But I don't think that they're going to reveal an Echo Fighter as like the brand new character in Smash Bros. If they're only going to have one new character, that would make a lot of people upset. They probably want to have a completely brand new character. So I feel like in terms of just that, then we're probably going to get a newcomer. But if there's actually like a whole entire segment on Smash Bros, which is unlikely because we already had that direct, I feel like then they could show off a few new Echo Fighters, and maybe Shadow would be one of them. But I pretty much do think that Shadow is going to come into Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Inkling Dan here is saying that Dreams, Nier Autonoma, Tomb Raider, Assassin's Creed, Pikmin 3 port for Pikmin 4, Bayonetta 3, Code Vein, and new RPG, ALA Zelda. So yeah, a lot of these are games that I think a lot of people would love to have on the Switch. And what we're most likely getting: new Super Mario Bros. Deluxe, new trailers for games that are already announced, third-party ports, Final Fantasy 15, Pocket Edition, Spyro, etc., online info, and Smash info. So yeah, this is stuff that I can agree with here as well. Let's scroll down a little bit, try to get some new people. Joe here saying a new fighter for Smash Bros, new Let's Go info, that's pretty much it. Safe bet here, I think a lot of that stuff could probably be shown. Sinister Aero is saying, I really do hope for an Animal Crossing title. Pokemon 2019 tease, I know that's a little early for it to happen. I don't think that they're going to do that before Let's Go releases. New Zelda tease, same thing goes for that. Yeah, I don't really know if we could get a new Zelda game right after Breath of the Wild so soon. And a decent Pokemon for Smash perhaps. My wish list is that Decidueye or Silvally, or maybe a Ultra Beast or Zeraora, or even a Tapu. So yeah, a lot of these Pokemon I think have a good chance. I think we're probably going to get some type of Gen 7 Pokemon. I guess we're just going to have to wait and see. Austin here is saying that hoping for some new information on Let's Go, and I hope that we also get an announcement for Animal Crossing Switch. Yeah, a lot of you guys are saying Animal Crossing. This person says Animal Crossing as well. I really want Crash and Smash, and I want Mario Maker on the Switch. A lot of people want Mario Maker as well, so I agree with that. EF Anthony here saying Splatoon 2 update 4.0, Flounder Heights, new ranked mode, Salmon Run stages, Pokemon Let's Go new character reveal, new Pokemon reveal. So yeah, I think Splatoon 2, I think an update, having something about that is pretty safe to assume. I mean, they talked about Splatoon updates in Nintendo Directs in the past, and as for Pokemon Let's Go, I'm pretty sure that information is coming. Whether or not it's the new Pokemon reveal, I don't know, but I do think that we're going to get some new info. Let's see, Danielle here is saying, I'm hoping for some information on the Nintendo Switch Online service, maybe a character reveal for Smash Bros, and some more information on Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. All safe bets here. I think all of these have a really good chance of appearing in the Direct. And let's just try to get a few more here at the bottom. I'm going to try to get some different people that have commented at different times. Ali here is saying, I'm almost certain that there's going to be Let's Go info, Switch Online info, Luigi's Mansion 3DS info, Mario Luigi Bowser's Inside Story 3DS info. There will probably be some new Super Mario Bros. A new Super Mario Bros. On the Switch, and a bit of Smash info. Might have Pikmin or Yoshi. There will probably not be Animal Crossing or Metroid, but I wish. Totally true, I can agree with that. I feel like all of those things they're probably going to talk about in the spring direct of next year, or maybe E3 or something like that. It would be amazing though if they ended with like a Metroid Prime 4 trailer or something like that, but I think it's unlikely. Alolan Pikachu here saying Pikmin 4 please. And yeah, let's just scroll down here, I guess, and try to get one more. Let's see here, Champion of Hyrule saying Animal Crossing. So yeah, it looks like a lot of you guys would want Animal Crossing. This person says, nothing would make me more happy than a Kingdom Hearts collection for Switch. This is also true. I would love to have that on the Switch. But yeah, thank you guys so much for all your responses. I'm really sorry that I can't read all of them. We got way too many responses. This is like more than I ever get. So thank you guys so much for all your responses. And remember, if you ever want to be featured in videos like this, then definitely just go and follow me on Twitter at @ActualAero. And so there you go guys, those are all my predictions for the Nintendo Direct that's going to be happening on September 6, 2018. Definitely be sure to click that like button if you guys enjoyed this video, and also comment down below and let me know what are your predictions. What do you guys hope to see in this Nintendo Direct? What are some of your dream wishes that you would love to see but you don't think it's going to happen? Definitely be sure to let me know down below. If you're new to this channel, then please be sure to subscribe. I'm definitely going to have some more Nintendo content in the future, so please be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on that. Click on that bell to become a part of the notification squad. Go follow me on Twitter at @ActualAero so you can be featured in videos, and also join my Discord as well. I'll have that link in the description. We've got a bunch of nice people who are always talking about Pokemon, Smash Bros, and Nintendo, so definitely be sure to join that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching.